perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Is Mahomes on 3rd. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one. Good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Chiefs. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chiefs nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a game.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. 1st down, KC. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength. He's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man. Complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 69 yards.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. It's caught by Funchess. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Kansas City. Now here's Mahomes.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And 7 yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Harrison Butker.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line. Love from the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down, Love. He'll find DeGuara complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Love now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Final tune-up here before the regular season. And look, we know how much talent this guy has, but those are the mistakes he's going to have to avoid when the regular season does begin. Because as a high draft pick, you're expected to be the guy sooner rather than later. And what they want to see is that you've absorbed teachings from the first 3 games, and now you look maybe not a finished product, but a guy now who is trending towards being the man for your football team. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he finds Howard complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Trubisky picked by his former teammate Adrian Amos. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Love looking middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one. If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Alan Lazard.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Alan Lazard, 37 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
31's the mic. Switch.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on site. Red, free, red, tight, set the bar, take flight.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the 2nd half with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What we got?
Operating from the gun. Love. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
14-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick sixes, occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. He played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Love. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Love. And that is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Tim Williams, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
A gain of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger, there, but it's going to be second down. A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Throwing again. Love. The quick slant caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, Packers.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Jamal Williams.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
the Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Packers 49. Chiefs 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A 2-yard
The
pickup.
Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Check 31, check 31. Check it.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 5. 1st down, KC. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Steps away. Down Trubisky lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And all the Chiefs have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Tabu will look to pass. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Williams on the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 7.
They'll try to run this one in. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
To kick off for Kansas City.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A throw caught by Kumaro. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. You know, some of those guys down there, if not all of them, are probably thinking it's preseason. Do we need overtime here?
Yeah, the people who need it and actually want it are guys on the fringe trying to make the team, want extra plays, get the attention of their coaches. But really, overall, no one involved in the NFL wants to play overtime in preseason.
But here we are, so seize the opportunity, I guess. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.